So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at this project. It's just a little site survey, topo, tying the utilities, the improvements that are out there. I choose this one just because it's real simple, and we can kind of walk through all of the pieces with it. So here's our example. The client was an architect, and the family asked me to go ahead and do the site survey on the lot, send the information to this architect, kind of a family friend that was going to help them with the project. And so I just want to walk through the ASCII points, the PDF of the drawing, the DWG of the drawing, and I've got a couple others we're going to just talk about as we go here. So let me just kind of get oriented with my notes here, and we'll go ahead and jump in. I had a note here. I wanted to walk back through these files really quickly with you and just kind of show you kind of the common things that I send out. Here's an ASCII point plot. Every client gets this, and I include the descriptions in here. What's real important then is that as they're working in the drawing or with some other information, they can identify real quickly that, okay, all of these 1 through 10 are my control points, mostly tying existing lot corners or magnetic nails. 1,000 and above are all the site points, and I've got these descriptions on here, and I'll show you a little later how I actually tell them what those descriptions are. So everyone gets an ASCII point file. Everyone gets a PDF of a point plot. And so I kind of strip the drawing down. I like to take pictures of the different utilities or features when I'm out there, so I include those in this point plot. You can see that I've got elevations on the topo points. I've got descriptions on the feature points. I've just thrown in a boundary real quick. I think I've just got distances on it, no bearings. And I've got the points for the pavement feature up here. So it's just a real simple drawing. And I like to have them kind of get to see that uncluttered without the raster image behind it. And for the architect, he has some idea that, yeah, these are the contours that were generated from these points, and I can go in and get specific elevations at a specific point right out of the raw data if I want. So nice for him to have that available. Then I take a look at the, I always write the final drawing. So whatever I'm submitting to the city or county or client, whatever, I create a PDF of that. And I think this is just 11 by 17 if I remember right. And again, I like the PDF because everyone can open that, everyone can view it. They can zoom in as tight as they want to get information, and PDF scale real well like that. So it's real easy for them to pick stuff out if they want, or zoom back out. Okay, so everyone gets a PDF. And then in this particular case, this client wanted a DWG. So let's just go ahead and open that up quick. We license our DWG engine from Open Alliance, and AutoCAD has this little warning that says it's not one of our files, but it's the same program that's used in IntelliCAD and so many others out there. So it does a really, really good job. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom in on that. We can see our project in here. Okay, so I went back and added that raster image to our deliverable folder so you could see what that was. And then I want you just to see real quick that this architect is going to be able to go in and say, okay, I'll turn off that background layer because I don't want to see the raster image. I can turn off all that 0 layer there. And then really what he's interested in is this ability to come in and say, okay, here's that surface, and I happen to have the polyface mesh turned on right now. But he's going to get the property lines down here at 0, 0. I didn't use any of those points as elevation points, so I just left them at 0, 0. Kind of keeps it separated here. And then he's got all the surface up here with contours that I generated from Traverse PC. But we're also going to talk about these triangles called the polyface mesh. So he actually has the CAD surface in there as well. And he's really got everything you need. In fact, I sent this off to him. I had not worked with him before. I think he's up in Portland. And he said, wow, this is great. I've got points, I've got PDFs, I've got DWG. I sent him a preliminary first and kind of said, what do you want? So when he got the final, it was exactly what he needed. Happy camper. And of course I got paid, which was nice.